What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up, coach? All right, we're about to get Justin live right now. What's up, Hayden? Babcock, what's up, kid?
What's up, coach?
Not much. How are you?
Just living the quarantine life.
Yeah, aren't we all, man? Aren't we all? Hey, so basically, I just wanted to kind of just get into podcasting, I guess. And I figure since obviously we can't see face to face, I figure going Instagram live will help at least get the communication out there, and then I can save videos and post them to
Sure.
YouTube or whatever. Gabe, man, what's up, kid?
Papa Gabe.
Yo, hell yeah. So, all right, yeah. So I'm gonna call this. What am I gonna call this? Call it. I'm gonna call it inside the mind of an athlete.
Okay.
So now this will hopefully take off in a different way in which I wanted to, but for now, obviously, with this whole COVID-19 2020 going on, I wanted to kind of just get to know and see how you're feeling about everything. Obviously, the season ended early, way too early. We
Yeah.
had 3 games in. We had a tournament under our belts, but how has this truly affected you? Not only that you're going to miss volleyball, but going forward, how do you think this will affect you?
Well, I mean, it definitely just the main things were like not to take anything for granted because like going into the season, like we were all like so confident and like we didn't suspect like anything was gonna happen. Like we thought we were just gonna steamroll everyone and like win state. And then like this whole thing happened and it's kind of like dang, we kind of just maybe took our time for granted. Like we went up and I forget who we played, Barry Goldwater or something. Like I don't know that game. Just like I don't know. I don't feel like we really enjoyed it. We kind of just like went up there to get it done. Like
Right,
we
right,
thought we had the whole season left, and now it's over, and we don't have that like time back.
right. Yeah, man. Like you said, it hit quick,
Hmm.
and then there was no looking back after that. We were hopeful, obviously, with the governor coming out and the school district coming out saying we'll start school back up. I believe it was April 13th, and then that got pushed back to, I think it was actually this week we were supposed to start.
Yeah,
Which even us coaches, we were going back and forth through the text thread, and we're like, hey, if we do start this week, we got Campo, we got Higley. Like we are still ready to go.
hmm,
Not, I mean, I don't know if we actually thought it was happening, but definitely keeping our hopes high.
for sure.
But yeah, I mean, we definitely feel for you guys. I hope you guys truly know that you guys meant a lot to this school. You meant a lot to us coaches, the fans. I know your parents are very, very proud of every single one of you for what you've done. Um, your future's bright, and so we just want to say thank you for all your time you've put into Casteel. Um, and we respect you and we appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
So your teammate, who is a junior, Kyler Evans, he put a video together. Did you end up seeing that?
I did see that.
What are you?
Very,
What are you?
very sweet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone on the team got it.
Yeah, he
Got it on
sent
it.
it in Snapchat, and then I think Coach even posted about it and sent it
Yeah,
out through like the remind.
yeah. He sent it out, and I thought it was honestly, you have to have a big heart to do something like that,
Hmm.
because
For sure.
people can say, hey, yeah, I feel bad for them, and this sucks, but to actually get your teammates and into it and actually make a video and present it to you guys, I thought that was really cool. And it definitely takes a certain individual to do that. So I think Kyler really stepped up right there, and I think that will uh, move on to next year and show his leadership there. So
I I agree. Great kid. Just I don't know, love him to death.
yeah, I mean, so speaking of Kyler, let's get on to your junior year.
Oh, come on.
We still talk about this as coaches because we're actually, I mean, I don't even know if I'm supposed to tell you, so I'm not going to. But
Come on, coach, you
there's
gotta say
just,
it now.
I'll let Coach Mine say that. But we've been talking in the coaches thread about you and just the athlete and just the person you've become over the past couple years. So I want to go inside the mind of Justin Babcock of your junior year. You started, you were a stud. Midway through the year, give or take, Evans takes over. So I want to know what Justin Babcock was like to get that spot back and to become, because you didn't stop when you got your spot back. The player you are, and were this year is 10 times the player you were last year, and you were an animal last year. So I want to know what the motivation was in your head and your mindset that just made you keep going, and not just to get your starting spot back, but to keep elevating your game to from school to club back to school. I want to know what's in the mind of Justin Babcock there.
I mean, like when it happened, I was like confused and I was like, what the heck, coach? Like, I was just like, all right, well maybe he's just like trying something new. But like as it kept going, I was just like started to get pissed off. I'm like, okay, coach, like what the hell? And then like eventually I was just like, I guess I just gotta earn my spot back. And then that's kind of like what sparked it. And then like once I got my spot back, I'm like, all right, I still just I want to make sure that never happens again. Because like sitting on the bench and just watching your team play, yeah, I'm happy for them, but like there's always that sense of like I want to be on the court and like
Right.
I don't know, you want to like work for that. So like yeah, once that happened, I got it back. I don't know, I kind of just like never looked back. And then like the my favorite thing that like happened was club and like just getting to play with like all my teammates. Because
Right.
like our entire club team was like nine of us from Casteel and like a couple Basha kids, a kid from Red Mountain, and a dude from Pueblo up in Tucson.
Right.
And like we kind of just became a family and like we all like fed off each other and just like got better together. And then like now we're all like we're the 17th best team in the nation for 8
Right.
teams and like we've kind of just all like grown together and like it's kind of nice to just have people who have like the same goal
Right.
and
And
like
you are still playing this summer with them, right?
yeah, we
As
still hopefully
we
have
hope.
nationals, keep the fingers
Okay.
crossed.
Right. Because I want to definitely get out to some of those games,
That'd be
especially
dope.
if you have some here in the valley. I can't promise going over to nationals, but I mean, I went to that one tournament, and just looking at your team, you could obviously with our division, there's so many studs, and to see them now playing with you guys, because like you said,
Yeah.
there's nine Casteel and a few other players here and there, and it's like just looking at that, it's like wow, that's an all-star team, right?
Hmm.
And the crazy thing is, it being an all-star team, like you said, there's nine Casteel players, and that's the season we saw this year slip from us, because we had a mindset, we had a goal, and we had everything was focused on one thing, and I think the state took notice, and I know Vegas took notice,
Yeah,
and Vegas was probably
that was
honestly
fun.
looking at, hey, who's this chump team from Arizona, and then we got 6'7", 6'8", 7'2", 6'6", 6'5" guys walking through the door, and they're like, okay,
With our pink
okay,
jerseys on.
right. But hey, those were fire though,
I
and
I'm gonna
and it,
miss not being able to wear those all year.
yeah, yeah, and it takes a volleyball player honestly to see the fashion in that, because like other
Yeah.
teams, I'm sure were like, oh, pink, what do you like? You're not like the girls' sports wear pink, yeah,
Oh, I
but
know.
just the style and the volleyball aspect of the whole jerseys were what really made it. So
Yeah, no, we had me and Hiram were like the varsity club representatives for volleyball. And like as we're walking in after the first game, he's like, and the worst jerseys in Castile history goes to men's volleyball. And we're like, whatever, coach. I
right,
was like, they're
yeah,
gonna look real good with a ring.
yeah, exactly, and I, I, I I'm very sad because, like I said earlier, I said I started this season with one ring. I'm gonna end it with two.
Hmm.
But yeah. So it's definitely sad. But so what? When you were a freshman at Castile, you also played basketball,
Yeah, I did.
and then that stopped your junior year.
I played my junior year, and I was
Okay.
just like, for the summer, I just didn't want to play anymore. Like, I just hadn't, I don't know, I just didn't enjoy the people as much as I did on volleyball. So I was kind of
Okay.
like, I'd rather be with like people who like make me comfortable and like it feels just more like a family.
Right. Okay.
That's just why I stayed with volleyball. And then
Right.
club got even better. And then just like in general, volleyball was just like a lot more of a family, just like all around. Like I'd go to basketball tournaments and like everyone's so competitive and like just like everyone has like the God mentality where they all
Right.
like
Right.
think they're like really good.
Right.
But
Of
like volleyball,
course.
it's kind of like a team sport. So you have to like, you all have to have like the same mindset and like have your mindset on like one goal of like winning or like just whatever your team wants to accomplish.
Right. For sure. Um. So I asked if anyone had questions, and I'm gonna call. I don't want to say your replacement, but Sean Baggs stepped in because, as we know, Sean Baggs has been busting his butt since he was a freshman, and he just wants to get better. And I know he looks up to you. I know he looks up to Kyler. He looks up to Gabe, and so he asked basically what as a middle do you think he should work on to continue growing and to continue elevating his game?
Well, just it's a lot of timing with Sean. Like Sean was like the king of like biffing overpasses. It's like that like it comes with time. Like you can't expect to like get on the volleyball court and just like be really good and like have perfect timing with everything. Like it took me 4 years to be where I'm at. Like he's a sophomore. He's been playing one season of club. He's a
Yeah.
sophomore in high school. Like Sean's gonna be really good once he like gets that timing down,
Right.
if that makes sense. But like I think Sean will like by junior, senior year, like the kid's gonna be a monster. Like
Yeah.
he'll
Oh, I
probably
agree.
be better than me.
Eh, don't sell yourself. You sell yourself short way too much. We talked about that because you would literally destroy the ball, hit the 2 foot line, and bounce up, hit the ceiling, break a light, and I'd be like, nice hit, man. Like, but I'm more hyped than that, and you know that, and you're like,
Yeah.
ugh, I can do better. Just like,
I don't know. It's like, yeah, I just have the mentality that like I always want to do better. So like
right,
even if like I put it down like 10 foot, I'm like, oh, I know what I did wrong, and I was like I know I could have done that better. I
right,
don't know. It's just it's something weird with me. Like I'm never satisfied. Like I'll never tell myself good job, if that makes
right.
sense.
No, it does. That's kind of the athlete I was, and just growing up and seeing like players like you, I'm like, that was me. Like I was mad at myself when I didn't do
Hmm.
too well, and but at the same time, as I'm older now, looking back, it's like, why was I so hard on myself? Like I knew what I wanted to do, and if I messed up, like it's a game.
Hmm.
Percentages are there for a reason, and it's like being a baseball player. Like your best average is 30%. Like at the best,
Yeah.
it's like you get like I told the teacher one time, hey, I want your best on a test, and I said, I'm a baseball player. I'll give you a 30%. That's my best. But no, man. Like I said, like don't be too hard on yourself. Definitely keep pushing yourself and
Hmm.
keep that mentality because that's what continues to make you into a monster. So, what is your life looking like going forward towards college?
Well, college, I'm still like undecided like with that. Like we're still waiting for like the financial packages to like come back for a few of the schools and like the biggest thing for me is like money because I'm gonna have to like fund my own college.
Right,
And it's kind of just like coming down to like where I can go the cheapest and like still like pursue the major that I want to go into,
right,
which is like the medical field because I don't know. That just like seems it's just something that like fit me. So I just got to find like a school with like the best program that I can like go to the cheapest and
right,
like that has like the best college atmosphere because like like going for college like I feel like college like the main thing is like you have to have like school spirit like the basketball games, football games, like you have to have a
right.
school that's like really involved and that's like kind of like what I'm looking for.
So you're looking for kind of like a GCU. I don't know what they're programming, but I know
You
they're
know, right
they're
now, the ones I've like looked most into is like ASU, U of A, and then
okay.
GCU, just because like
Okay.
they're all like the big schools around here.
Right.
Because I can't
Now,
like really afford to go out of state.
are you looking to continue volleyball there?
I'm gonna try to, but like I've talked to like the counselors for like the medical program, and it is like they've like downright said like it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
and you're not gonna have a ton of free time. So like, if I'm able to, if I was gonna go to GCU, I would try to walk on their team, and then ASU, U of A, like they both have like travel teams that like I
Right.
could play on.
Yeah.
That like I know that I'm good enough to play for them, but
Yeah.
it
You're
just
good
comes down
enough.
to like whether or not I want to.
Yeah. You're D1 any day, anywhere, honestly, man. So I definitely won't tell you what to do. Definitely schooling comes
Hmm.
first.
Yeah.
Just don't lose that love and passion for the game that you have, because life goes so fast that, I mean, I've had 2 back surgeries. It's hard to play a sport anymore. That's all I did in
Hmm.
my life, was just play sports. After sports every season, any sport I could play, I'd play it. And now I'm only 29 and 2 back surgeries, and that's it for me. So that's why I truly enjoy coaching. But
Hmm.
I also learned along the way is make sure your schooling is a priority, and definitely don't forget that. But don't lose the love of the game that you grew up loving, and all that fun stuff. So,
Yeah, for sure.
um, but I talking to my brother. I know my brother, the one you smoked in the face at practice. Uh,
Yeah.
so he actually, it's funny because after we left, he's like, because he actually got hit. I don't know if you saw, but he got smoked by Kyler from the right side. Then Hiram hit him, and these are all in a row. And then he was returning the balls, and you came right in the middle and smoked him right in the face.
I felt
So,
so bad.
so afterwards, he's like, we get in the car. He's like, I'm pretty sure they were aiming at me. but
No.
but no, I'm like, bro, like, because New Hampshire, at least our old school and where he's currently coaching, like the volleyball is a lot different out there, and we don't have the thousands of kids from a high school to choose from. We got maybe a couple hundred, if that. And then
Yeah.
out of that couple hundred, only a certain amount of people want to play volleyball. So,
Mm.
I mean, I only had 12 kids tried out when I played, and 12 kids made it. So,
Dang.
I'm sure it's still the same way, if not less, to be honest. So, like, bringing him to practice was actually like an honor, and I'm like, dude, just like look at these kids, like from where we are, you guys are playing like you'd be at college, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So like, it was just wild. So he loved it after that practice, but yeah, it was fun. I wish he would have saw a game, man.
I
And
do too, yeah.
but my other buddy was out here for the Basha game.
Oh, that's good.
So
That was a
so
good
he,
one.
yeah, that was great. Um, you still own rigs, and you can at least we can run that down for 2020,
True.
right?
Yeah.
And honestly, it was actually Hiram's mom came up to me at the beginning of the season. She's like, "Why aren't we playing Chandler and Hamilton and these?"
Right?
I was like, "I know." I said, "Unfortunately, the schedule's pushed out in advance, and uh, I think it was either your sophomore year, maybe your junior year. No, it was a sophomore year. We had played Chandler, we'd played
Yeah, we
Hamilton, even
played them like Hamilton was like the first game of the year.
yeah, right, exactly. And so that we actually minus the 6A schools, we actually had a great record,
Hmm.
and that actually pushed us back though in the rankings. So we actually had to go away to play a playoff game, and where I forget where that was.
Oh gosh, what was
It
it?
was oh,
It was too far. The one with like
Horizon Honors.
Horizon. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, and obviously we should have still handled business there, but we didn't. But so
Hmm.
I think that's why we started kind of pushing away from those 6A schools, the big bad boys. But honestly, this year it would have been such a fun year to play schools like that.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I
Because
think if we would have played in the Wolf Howl, I genuinely think we would have won.
yeah, I believe it, man. I believe it. Like our team was literally a state all star team. It was a
Yeah,
club. It was a
it
club
really
team.
was.
It was a club team. Like honestly, he was actually in something was going on with Connor Evans actually towards the end or one practice before this whole happened, and I talked to him, and then I reached out to him after practice, and I don't know what was really up with him, but like that kid has come a long way, man. Like
Hmm.
he
Yeah, for
started
sure.
because like everyone knew he could jump out the roof, and he was obviously undersized at about maybe 5'10", but like so we only kept him at middle because we knew he could jump. And
Yeah.
then he comes on varsity, he makes varsity, and we're like, yo, we need maybe another right side, maybe another outside because we only had 3 solid outsides. And the kid just picked it up like crazy. And I'm like, if I had known this like 1-2 years ago, like you wouldn't have just played middle, and like who knows what could have happened. So I kind of started feeling like, maybe I just stuck him to one place, and I should have kind of moved him around a little bit. Um, but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know about this season. Like I could tell. What's
Yeah.
up? What's up, Train? My brother. We were just talking about you with him smoking you in the face. I know we're planning on getting together once this all goes away. Hopefully, everyone's still
That'd be
around.
cool.
But I know we definitely want to have like a little award ceremony. If it's even, I don't know if it'd be all the awards or
Yeah.
whatever it is, but I know Coach Mine's also getting something in the books to kind of celebrate this season and celebrate the seniors. Um, so I mean, we're hoping this thing gets over sooner than later. Because I believe we got 2 kids going on missions, and I don't know when that
Yeah.
leaves. But
Oh gosh, we have a few.
oh, do
I know
we?
Hiram leaves in July,
Okay.
and I know Jaden, he's doing a semester at BYU.
Oh,
And
okay.
then who else is Mormon on our team? Oh
That
gosh, I
that
don't
was a
know.
senior. I don't know.
Yeah, that was yeah, it might just be them too.
I think it is. Because we had
But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. In the perfect world, Justin Babcock goes to any D1 school he wants and plays volleyball on a full ride. And I'm not lying, man. Like I truly, that was what I was looking for most this season. Is to
hmm
just see these different schools start hearing about Casteel and just starting to come to our games and start scouting you kids because we were legit that good. You guys on
hmm
the court were legit a fun team to watch. I would cancel plans to go out and watch. You know, like that's how fun you guys were to watch, and um, you honestly brought men's volleyball to Castile. Like you made a name for yourselves at the school, and I
hmm
hope that truly uh, shows like next year with
yeah,
tryouts. I guarantee we're gonna have a lot more kids at tryouts than we ever have. I guarantee we're gonna have a lot more people in the stands just because you guys were loud. You
yeah,
guys,
for
you
sure.
guys definitely made an impact on that school. Um, so next year won't be the same, but it will still be fun. And I
hmm
think us coaches and I know the juniors and some sophomores, I think they'll be wanted to kind of help you guys out, kind of like put you on their shoulders and kind of play next year for you guys, you know.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, man, it's good talking to you. I'm glad
yeah,
you're
of
doing
course.
well. And then I just hope you enjoy your summer. And like I said, I hope there's club.
Yeah,
And
hopefully.
if there is club, let me know. And I hope we get this team back together just to reminisce on how great of a season it could have been.
Yep.
But
Yeah, they
other than
should
that,
honestly just give us the rings. We would have gotten them anyways.
honestly, man, it was our season to win it.
hmm
Obviously, last year with the Final Four loss, it was tough, but we lost to a great Campo Verde team.
Yeah.
And if it was if the cards were in the right hands, we should have been on the other side of the bracket, and then we would have met
hmm
Campo in the championship. Can't really say what the result still would have been, but
Yeah.
I know for a fact this team's mentality this year and their mindset and their goal and everything was just championship or bust.
hmm
And
Yeah, it was so
then
much different than last year.
right there was. I mean, last year was tough because you had two great setters in Cam Brown and
Yeah.
Marius Pavel, and then just whether it was Kyler outside on the right side or it was Devin, and then outsides
hmm
we had like 6 outsides. Like
Yeah, we had
it
so
was so
many.
hard. It was so hard to get everyone in, and I mean it's hard to tell these kids because last year we had 18, this year we had 16, and the sad thing is like the there's probably 6 to 8 on the bench that would start in any other high school. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean? Like
Yeah.
we're that stacked, and it's hard to be like to see these kids on the bench. You know what I mean? Like a
Hmm.
Jaden Coles. You know, it's like this kid just pounds the ball, and then it's
Hmm.
hard. It's hard to get him in the game because sometimes games are close,
Yeah.
and we got Hiram and Charlie, and it was just it was tough to get kids in. But I hope
Hmm.
as for that though, I hope they all know that they truly helped our team become a monster of what it was because you're practicing against these kids day after day after day, and if you're if our starting six is playing a scrub six, our starting six isn't going to get stronger. Our starting
No,
six is only going to be as strong as the six that they're playing, if not stronger. So, I mean, any day you could put in you could take out our starting six, put in six more, and it'd be pretty much the same results. But
for sure.
I don't know. But yeah, man, like I said, it's good. It's good talking to you. Good seeing you. Good hearing from
Yeah,
you.
of course.
And
Glad to talk.
yeah, let me know if you need anything, man. And I hope you stay close to home for school because
Will do.
definitely need to get out and hang out. And I got to get you dinner sometime, man. So
All right.
this is Inside the Mind of an Athlete. I'm with Justin Babcock, 6'7", domination. All right, brother. Take care.
All right, take
All
care.
right, later.
All right, later.